Hello and welcome to Thursday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic, where we've got a puzzle today by 99% Sneaky, which has been recommended to us many times, and it features this lovely new rule set where you can't repeat a digit on a constraint. So, for example, if this digit was a 1 on the orange line, no, you couldn't have another 1 on any of the other orange line cells. It's such a cool rule, this. And this one apparently is absolutely brilliant, although I was led to believe by some of the recommendations that it was sort of a 2-star puzzle. And I went to Logic Masters Germany and look at the comments. Hundertswolf says, "For me, this was absolutely brutal. Great construction, though. A 3 rating is fair," says George the Toad. Very nice. And then Snooker Fan says, who's a brilliant judge of a puzzle, says, "Fabulous puzzle, great break-in, ultra smooth solve, can't ask for more, thank you." And Anti-Knight, another brilliant setter and solver, really cool break-in, and a reasonably good way to finish the puzzle after using the clues. I'm not sure what that means, but we're going to hopefully find out, and I will read you the rules in a moment or two's time. But before I do that, some news to bring you up to date with. Actually, I will mention quickly the Stratford Literary Festival this year. On the 2nd of November, Mark and I are going to be doing a live edition of Cracking the Cryptic. We did it last year. It was a lot of fun. I think those people who came along were sort of pleased they did. And this is it. 10 o'clock in the morning, so an early start on a Sunday, and we'll do our best to solve the puzzle for you and have a chat and stuff. So if that might be interesting, check it out. I'll try and remember to put a link. Actually, I'll try and remember to put a link on the screen. I might forget, but I will try to remember. Other than that, well, we are closing in on the 1st of September, and that means that we have an incredibly special thing to share with our patrons over on Patreon. It is a Sudoku hunt by none other than Blobs, and I can tell you that this is absolutely brilliant, themed on Back to the Future. I've got, oh yes, I have, look, it's nearly in the right place. You can see here, just so I'm sure that some of these puzzle titles will evoke memories for many of you. What a film this was. And big anniversary for it, of course, this year. And Blobs was inspired enough to create this puzzle pack, and it is fantastic. So that is coming on the 1st of September at 4 p.m. UK time over on Patreon. The competition will run until the 20th of September, so loads of time to solve those puzzles. And the prize will again be the chance to solve a puzzle with me, and hopefully make a video that will appear on the channel, as Emily's has just done. If you didn't see last Thursday's video, check it out. It's actually very, very impressive indeed. We have some incredibly intelligent viewers. Anyway, that's another thing to mention. Oh, now birthdays, I mustn't forget those, must I? I will start off by wishing Bob a very happy secret birthday today. I wonder what that could be. And Bob, I know it's your birthday because your good friend Rule wrote to us. And I think the two of you, now I'm not going to get this pronunciation right, but the two of you are in Nijmegen in the Netherlands. I wonder how badly I've got that wrong. I know Rule has been watching every day since COVID, which is extraordinary. And Bob, I think you watch, I'm not sure if it's quite as often, but you watch with your daughter, Roos, and I gather Rule is sorting out chocolate cake today, Bob, with the correct ratio of icing to cake, which is, of course, 1:1. So, Bob, I hope you have a brilliant secret birthday. Many, many happy returns. I think the two of you met over 20 years ago. Yeah, no, the two of you met 20 years ago in a bar and bonded over a shared love of games, puzzles, and music. Well, what else is there? You've covered everything there. That's just great. Anyway, next birthday. Lucy. Lucy, it's your birthday today. And I know this because your husband, Adam, wrote to us and claimed that you really, really enjoy the channel. I'm delighted to hear that. I'm always quite shocked to hear it, but I'm delighted if it's true, Lucy, and I hope you have an absolutely brilliant birthday today, and I hope your chocolate cake is also correctly iced. And they're all the birthdays. Now, let's have a look at Once and For All. Let's hope we don't find it, what was it, absolutely brutal or something, by 99% sneaky. The rules are as follows. We've got normal Sudoku rules apply. So we've got to put the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Each of the following constraint types may contain no repeated digits anywhere in the puzzle. Okay, so we've got a digit in a grey square is even. Right, so that's instantly interesting. Look, so those digits have to be even, and you can't repeat an even digit in any of these positions, which is suspicious. A digit in a grey circle is odd, and we actually have 5 of those as well, so that's also interesting. For digits in cells separated by a white dot, one must be one greater than the other. Okay, so this means that these digits are consecutive with each other. So if this cell was a 5, or if this is a 5, this is either 4 or 6 in order to be consecutive with 5. And then we've got the digits in cells separated by a black dot, one must be double the other. Okay, I suddenly couldn't see a black dot there. I was like, what's going on? So if that's a 4, this square could be 2, because 2 is double, or sorry, because 4 is double 2, or it could be 8, because 8 is double 4. Either of those things is possible. And then one more rule. Adjacent digits along an orange line must differ by 4 or more. So if this square was a 1, this has to be at least a 5 in order to be sufficiently different from the digit 1. It could be 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 and meet the criteria. And they are all of the rules. Actually, it's quite surprising, isn't it, that solves, because although there is a modicum of grid furniture, there isn't a great deal. There really isn't. And I suppose I get 3 given digits. Anyway, do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual, but now I get to play. Let's get cracking. I mean, the first thing I'm noticing here is there's sort of an extra region. These cells are a complete extra region of the puzzle. What do I mean by an extra region? I mean essentially an extra 3x3 box, because the circled cells can't have a repeated odd digit, so these cells are the digits. I mean, it's a dreadful pencil mark, but let's do it. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. That's not 7. And somehow those 3s don't see any of these. But so these have to be all different. And then the even digits, which are these have to be all different. So they're 2, 4, 6, and 8 without repeating. So this sort of sun that we've drawn, or planetary system, is like an extra region of the puzzle. You cannot repeat a digit in any of these green cells. I don't know whether it's a good idea to retain that. I might keep the green for a moment. At least a moment. Okay, so what do we do next then? That's a good... I mean, oh, I know, I've got something. Yeah, okay, look at the black dots. Now, there are 3 of those, and that's interesting, because given we can't repeat a digit on a black dot, these digits, well, there's a trick with black dots. You can't ever put the digits 5, 7 or 9 on black dots. And that's because, let's think about that. If this was a 5, this digit is either half 5, 2.5, that's not an integer, that's not going to work, or double 5. Well, 10 is not a Sudoku number, so that doesn't work. If we go to 7, this is either 3.5 or 14, and if we go to 9, this is 4.5 or 18. It's all just not working, is it? So these digits here have to be a 1-2 pair, a 3-6 pair, and a 4-8 pair in some order. And the only other thing I'm seeing as a result of that is it has to be, in order to achieve the feat of putting all 6 of those digits on these 3 black dots, the 1 will have to partner with the 2. 2 can partner with 4 on a black dot in the normal world, but it can't here. Because if any of these black dots was 2, 4, we couldn't then put the 1 on the black dot, because that would require another 2, and we're not allowed to repeat the 2. So maybe we did get rid of 3 from there, which means getting rid of 6 from there. Golly, okay, that actually hardly does anything, does it? I mean, what else have we got here? Oh, my watch is buzzing at me. We have got... Okay, we have got 4 white dots. Right, okay, that's immediately suspicious to me. Now, forgive me, I'm about to state something incredibly obvious. I don't mean to do it, but I just want to make the point that a white domino, a white dotted domino, contains a pair of consecutive digits. Therefore, each of these pink dominoes contains exactly 1 even digit. Now in Sudoku, the even digits are 2, 4, 6 and 8. So each one of these purple dominoes contains a different even digit, because we can't repeat an even digit on a white dot. So now I'm thinking I've messed up my colour scheme, because I'm now thinking I probably have to get rid of green. I'm actually going to change. I'm going to have a different colour for all of the even digits, and I'm going to try and allocate these even digits to the white. Oh well, all the black dots actually. I don't know. Right. Okay. Okay. I'm changing my mind again. I'm now going to look at column 8, where I have a purple even digit and a blue even digit, and I have a black dot and a white dot. Now, that's really interesting, and forgive me, I mean, I'm not a very interesting guy at parties, but let's think about the black dot. So we now know that this black dot pair cannot have 2 even digits on it. So it can't, well, it could never have been 2, 4, but it can't be 4, 8. Because if this was 4, 8, what even digit would we put on the white dot? There would be no even digits available. So this black dot has an odd digit on it. It's either a 1, 2 pair or a 3, 6 pair. So it is not a 4, 8 pair. Oh, that can't be a 3, I've just noticed. So that can't be a 6. So this is... it's very low, but... Sorry, let me just mull this over for a second. I'm sorry, there is a trampoline war going on outside as well just at the second. That can't be 3, so that can't be 6. I need to be a bit more diligent with my Sudokuing, don't I? Okay, so there's either a red or a green even digit on here. And there's either a red or a green even digit on here. So the rest of this column is odd. So these 3 digits, maybe... Okay, what we'll do to start with, because I think the even digits are going to be more constrained, I'm going to label all of the odd digits orange. Whenever I find an odd digit, I'm labeling it. I might have to abandon this very quickly, but let's see if we can do anything with that. So, what does that mean? Oh, right. Hang on. I've just seen something else that's completely bonkers. Well, let's talk about that, because that must do something. Right. So my effort to do a little bit more Sudoku. Oh, this has been there from the start. I didn't see this. Okay, I apologise. You've all been shouting at me. I just didn't spot it. These threes are very beautifully positioned. So the question we need to ask is, how do you put a 3 on an orange line? Now, believe it or not, I don't think you can put a 3 on any of these orange lines because of these two givens. I mean, you obviously can't put 3s on those two, but these two see both cells of that one and both cells of that one. So there are 8 cells of oranginess orange lininess in the puzzle, and therefore, given that the digit 3 is not on an orange line, every other digit is. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means we're short of a small digit, if you like. So think about the digits 6, 7, 8, and 9. Each of those digits has to be paired up on an orange line with what I'm going to describe as a low digit, which are going to be the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, except 3 has been cast aside and must never appear on an orange line, which means that the digits on orange lines are 1, 2, 4, 5. Now, well, so the 5, we know 5 is on an orange line, and we know it partners up with 9. And that, no. Well, that's right, isn't it? Yeah, because 5 has to be treated as a low digit, if you like. There are 4 high digits, 6, 7, 8, 9. They need a low partner. So 5 has to be treated as a low digit, because 5 on a Dutch Whispers line, on an orange line, is a bit of an unusual creature. It could partner up with 1. But if we partnered a 5 on the line with 1 here, we'd be absolutely scuppered, because we'd only have 2 and 4 as the low digits to pair up with the 6, 7s, 8s, and 9s. You can never partner a 6, 7, 8, or 9 with another of 6, 7, 8, and 9, because it wouldn't be 4 different. This is huge. So 5 is partnered up with 9. Now that's not 5 or 9. That's not 5 or 9. That's not 5 or 9. So this is 5 and 9, and that's got to be right. And these are both odd. So these are both even. Okay, they are even, but now we might have to start thinking about being a bit more diligent with our colouring. So that one is red or green by Sudoku. This one is blue or red by Sudoku. And that digit is 1 or 7, because it can't be 3, 5, or 9. Now, I suspect we need to go back to our orange lines now, but just let me mull this over for a moment or two. Okay, I was wondering if I could make an argument that 3 couldn't appear on a white dot, because it certainly can't appear on that one, but I think it might be able to appear on this one. Alright, let's not do that then. Let's think about something else. So let's go back to the orange lines and make sure we understand how they're working, because we have to think about what we're going to partner 4 up on. We know there's a 4 on an orange line, and 4 will have to go with 8, because the 9 has been hypothecated to this 5-9 pair. So 4 technically could have partnered 9, because it's 5 away from it, but it can't here because there can't be a repeated 9 on an orange line. So 4 is going with 8, and that's not there. So that's either here or here. And I suspect I'm meant to realise something about that. And then, right, so then 2... So does 2 hang on, what have we got left? Let's just make sure we've put 4 with 8, haven't we? And now what we've got left is 6 and 7 as high digits, and we need digits that are 4 different. So is there anything we can say about 1s and 2s here? I don't think there is there? I think 6 could go with 1 or 2, and 7 could also go with 1 or 2. Yeah, that's okay, so that is a point. Alright, but 7 is definitely not there, is it? So 7 is either here or here on my orange lines. Now, which of those seems more likely? And it's going to partner a 1 or a 2. Yeah, okay. That's it. That's 7. The positioning of this 7 is so beautiful, isn't it? Do you see why? Remember that 1s and 2s on black dots go with other 1s and 2s. So whether this is 7 or whether this is 7, there's a 1 or a 2 here or here. But that means that one of these black dots is a 1-2 pair. So is this black dot a 1-2 pair? Oh no, it isn't. This is a 3-6 pair. And now we can do some eliminations. 3 is odd. 6, well, we don't know. So we don't know what colour 6 is. It's one of those two. And we can take 6 and 3 out of here. And we can take 6 and 3 out of here. And one of these is 7. And this could be 1, 2. Or this could be 1, 2. 3 is being pushed down here in box 9. Oh, I don't know. This is... Oh, and 6. If this is 6 and this is on an orange line, this digit... Oh, that does it. That does it straight away. Isn't that clever? Not of me, I hasten to add. It's just a beautiful puzzle. Look, this 6 has to go with 1 or 2 on its orange line, so this can't be a 1-2 pair. So that's got to be a 4-8 pair. This has got to be the 1-2 pair. This now can't be 7 because it wouldn't work, so that's the 7. We don't actually know if that's a 1 or a 2, though. That's a 6 going with a 1 or a 2. And we know... Okay, so this is a 4-8 pair because we know that 4 and 8 go together. And now... Oh, have I broken this? No, it's okay, isn't it? So this isn't 2, this isn't 2. I've got a 4... I've got a 4, 6, 8 triple. Oh, and this is a 4-8 pair. So this is a 6. Okay, I'm getting discombobulated here, but I think I'm still being logical. Now this is not, this one goes with that one. So we can take 2 off this one. And we can take 6 off this one. And now, well, yeah, and by Sudoku, this is the opposite of this. If this is 4 or 8, this is the opposite. So that is also green. And these two digits are the same. And they both have to be... Don't they have to be purple? That certainly has to be purple. It sees all the other colours. So that has to be purple by that logic. And purple is now 4 or 8, which means that blue has become 2 and this is a 1. And if 6 and 1 go together, 7 and 2 go together. And this isn't a 1. I love this puzzle. This is... ridiculously good setting. It's just really, really fantastically clever. Now, 1 and 7 are odd. that's blue. Now, do we know what this is then? We know it's not 4 or 8, don't we? So it's 2 or 6. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's fine. It's got to be 6 because it's got to connect across a white dot to a 5 or a 9. So that's 5, that's 9. Green is now 8 across the white dots. So those are 8s, these are 4s. This is a 6, which is a red digit. Okay, that's great. That's right. Oh, pink is 4. So 4 is in one of 2 places. It can't be in an orange cell because oranges are odd. No, I was about to say was nonsense. Oh, right. Look at this white dot. This cell here has got all 4 even digits looking at it, but we know there's an even digit on here, so it must be this digit, and it has to be a 4, because 6 has already appeared on a white dot. So this is a 4, this is 3 or 5. We have to check. We have to check the white dots now. So we'll purplify this. Now, have we had a 3 or a 5? Yes, we've had a 5. So that's got to be a 3. And now we can't ever have any more 3s on white dots. In fact, we should let's just take a quick audit of our white dots. We've had an 8, we've had a 6, we've had a 4, so we need a 2 on this one. And it's got to be a 1-2 pair because we've got a 3 in the row. So this is not a 1. There's a 1 and... oh, look, that's lovely. There's a 1-2 pair in the corners of the grid here by Sudoku. Just looking at where all of these 1s and 2s point. So these squares are 5, 7, 9. And they are all odd. Now, well, this can't be a 5-9 pair, because where would you put 5 and 9 in box 1 if this was 5-9? They'd both have to go in that cell, which won't work. In fact, no, it's much easier than that. 9 in box 1 has to be there. So these squares are 5, 7. This is 9. This is not 9 now. This is 5, 7, so this is not 5, 7. This is 3 or 9. We're probably going to have to start thinking about the orange circles soon. But let's just hold off on that for a moment. What do we need in this column? We need odd digits that are... where? We need a 7, don't we? So that's 7, that's 5. 7 comes out of here. Whoops. Okay, they're both odd. Somewhat startlingly, and I might be wrong with what I'm about to say, but is it fair to say that we've almost run out of clues? I mean, obviously we've got to make sure the orange cells, this orange circles, are all different digits. But this 1-2 pair effectively has done its job, hasn't it? Which is a little bit scary. Oh, these are both odd. I've got all the even digits. Oh, look, I hadn't seen this. I've got all the even digits in row 8, so these have got both odd. And we've very nearly got all the odds in column 5. Have we got another cell in column 5 that sees all the even digits? That would be lovely, wouldn't it? And can that be a 2? I don't know. Okay, we need 1, 5 and 7 to complete column 8. Oh, look at row thingy. The technical term for row 5. These are now all even, aren't they? So they're 2, 4, 6 and 8. Now we can get rid of some thingies. 2, get rid of 8 from this thingy. Get rid of 4 from this thingy. Get rid of 8 and 4 from this thing. So this is 2 or 6. All right, nearly. That was nearly clever. Oh dear. So now I have a feeling we might need to think about colouring these ones against each other, which is really going to mess up my rather lovely lovely orange pattern that I've got in the grid. That can't be a 1, look. I don't know what to do. It's probably... well, no. Oh, hang on. I've got a 9 looking at that cell. That's a 3 apparently. Okay, that could be good, couldn't it? No. It doesn't seem to do very much. Okay, where's 9 is in one of those 2 cells by Sudoku in box 4. So everything else here is even. These are from 2, 4, 6 and 8. That's definitely not 8. So 8 in this box must be in... oh, where's 8 in this box? It's placed. There we go. So that's 8, which we know is a green digit. So one of these 2 is an 8, which probably is semi-helpful. I'd quite like to resolve this 1-2 pair. If this was odd, that would feel very useful. 7. What about 7? If you look at where 7 is in the circle digits, we basically haven't got a Scooby-Doo where it goes, apart from it seems to be in one of those 2 cells. So 7 in column 5 can't go in those cells, and it can't go in those cells, so there's a 7 in one of those 2 cells. And I didn't really already know that, but I nearly knew that. Had I thought about it hard, I think I could have known that without resorting to such lunacy. 6 is it? Oh, 6. There's 6 in box 8. That is placed. That's a good win for the goodies. So 6 is in one of those 2 cells. I suspect it might be a lot of Sudoku now, because I'm not sure what else it could be. And oh, this digit sees all the orange digits, sorry, because it sees 9 in its box. So that's got to be 2, 6 or 8, which is that's not a very brilliant deduction, is it? And whatever this isn't has to appear there as one orange digit. I don't know how to deal with that either. It's going to be so. What about 1? Oh, we'd hardly know anything about 1s actually. Okay. Right, that's okay, but it's not good enough, is it? Do I really want... I don't really want to start pencil marking to death everything, but I might have to. Oh, no, I don't have to. Where's 8 in column 5? That's been available for ages, I think. That's... well, it's definitely there. That's the only place it can go. Now, does that do something? Well, it puts 8 in one of those 2 cells. Okay, yes, so I see something as a result of this. I can now ask, and I probably could have asked before, where's 4 in column 5? It can't be there, and it's not on this white dot thing, so I think that's a 4-6 pair. And 4 and 6 are pink and red, aren't they? So these are a pink-red pair. Oh, that's close to being good. Oh, no, it's good. It's good. Because these now have to be 2 and 8. Whoops. Remember these were even? Well, they have to be a 2-8 pair now. Which means... oh, that's great. So this is 6. And this is 4. And we can colour. And 4 goes in the corner. Well, that's fine. It's still a digit. So that gives me a 3 here, apparently, according to Sudoku. 2 and 8 are blue and green. Everything else in this box is now definitely an odd digit. And can we do something cool with that? Probably. 6 we know is a red digit. So 6 is in one of 2 places in box 1. 3, 7. And 1 and 3 here. Oh, so where's 3? We can place 3 in this box. That might, oh, nearly. That nearly did something, but then it didn't. No, that's still good. It's still good. Where is 3 in box 5? And we actually know it's there. So we get 3, 7, 3. That's orange. Now I'm complete. I'm quorate on orange in column 5. Look, I've got 5 oranges. So this has to be not orange. That's 2, 1. Otherwise we'd have a surfeit, an excess of orange in the middle column. So this is 1. These are 5, 7 and 9. This now has to be 8 by Sudoku. So this is 8, which we know is the green digit. This is 2, which we know is the blue digit. 2 is placed up there. It's gorgeous. 4, yeah, we can do it. 4 is placed in box thingy, box 2, technical term. And yeah, I mean, no, I'm not going to say. Oh yeah, look at row 7. This digit sees all the even digits, and it sees almost all of the odd digits. It can only be 9. And somehow that doesn't do anything. So this digit is 5 or 7, which is still orange. So this has got to be 8 by a process of elimination. So that's got to be 8 by a process of elimination. This digit here is no longer 8. And it's not 2, so that's got to be 6, which was a red digit. So that's got to be 6, which is a red digit. I'm trying to be diligent with my colouring. Now, we need a 2. That's going to go there in box 3. This is therefore odd and is 1 or 7. We've got all the evens in row 2. So this is 1 or 9. Oh, they're both 1 or 9, I think, and they're both orange. We can probably do better than that somehow. But well, what's that digit? That's a 2 actually. We haven't filled it in. It was straightforward Sudoku. So that's a 2. That's going to get me a 9 here according to my pencil marks. So this digit is now 4, which does this one. Look, that's now 4. And this is now 6, which means this is 6. I mean, the fact, I shouldn't say this, but it does seem to be working in the most gorgeous way. Right, what is this digit? Sees all the odd digits apart from 5. So that's 5, that's 1, that's 9, that's 7, that's 5, that's 1, that's 7. And that might have done something to our... We've now got a 9 in this orange square, so we can't have any more 9s in circles. This is a 1-5 pair, so this one is a 7 at the bottom. That's 5, 9, so this is a 7, this is a 5, this is a 2, this is a 1. 2 is definitely blue, 1 is definitely orange. This square is a something 5 by the looks of things. And this needs a 7 in the row. That does seem to be correct, doesn't it? This is orange and is 1 or 9 in the corner. This is a 1-5 pair, so this is 9. This is 5. Now we can get this digit, which seems to have to be 9. And this is... there we go. So that's 5 in the middle box. That's 1. That's 1. 1, 9, 9, 5, boom. Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful puzzle? Ah, yeah, I mean, I love that. That was so, so clever. And not of me. 99% sneaky. Beautiful. The logic in that was beautiful. It seemed so sparse, didn't it? And yet just by thinking about, effectively just thinking about even digits, we could deduce so much. And I loved the way, I actually really admired the way those threes couldn't go on orange lines at all. I didn't see it for ages, but once I did, I could do it. Brilliant. Let me know in the comments how you got on. I enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind, and we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.